Okay, this is not looking that good. So we are down to only $100,000 profit. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing with this trade at the end of the video. So make sure to stick around till the end. So let's first go through as to what is happening. And it's not looking that very beautiful, but as traders, we always need to stay strong. We always need to remember as to what we're here for. We're here long term. So therefore, let's have a look. First things first, we're seeing some dumps in the ETFs right now happening. And the reason for this is very simple, guys. Because of the FOMC that happened yesterday, and also because of CPI. So some of the ETFs got dumped ahead of the CPI and the FOMC meeting. And also about the event horizon, guys, if you're not participating, link, something just dropped. We did an AMA session and something that just dropped also on Twitter. Check it out. Anyway, let's move on. No shills. Actually, maybe a small shill. Because as you can see, I'm actually trading over on Bybit. And with my exclusive link down in the description of this video to Bybit, you can actually, if you're a whale, and you're trading with more than 100,000, and if you deposit more than 100,000 using my link down in the description of this video, you will get a 42% discount on trading fees. So you could be saving yourself thousands of dollars only if you use my link to sign up. So you can also create a new account and just go through KYC using some other form of identification and get a 42% discount on fees. And certainly you can also claim up to $30,000 in initial deposit bonuses, just generally speaking, and just general bonuses for general public as well. So anyway, let's move on. And what I want you to see here right now is what is happening with the inflation. So that's a piece of the puzzle that will influence my decision on what I'm doing with my Ethereum trade right now. So first and foremost, if we're gonna take a look at the core CPI, we're gonna see that the forecast, the previous was 3.6, the forecast was 3.5, and it came in at 3.4. So actually, we're steadily moving down, which is quite nice. And also, if we're gonna take a look at this one right here, which is basically the main one, I suppose that's what the main one is called here. So it was, the previous was 3.4, the expectation was 3.4, and the actual came in at 3.3. And the unemployment isn't spiking yet, so everything is looking okay-ish. And that's what a lot of people were actually expecting, and that was the FOMC meeting, which happened yesterday. And FOMC keeps rates steady and projects just one cut this year. So therefore, Fed was kind of hawkish, but Fed was as usual. Powell was as usual. Nothing new in my opinion. The price of Bitcoin has spiked a bit on the news of CPI. That CPI came out a bit better than expected. But then it actually dumped just now, again, also because of the FOMC and the possibility of the rates being too high for too long and blah, blah, blah. So, but for now, it is looking quite okay. Nothing new in my opinion. And what matters here is, let me show you two things that actually influence my decision on what I'm doing with my Ethereum trade. And this is number one, that the world's largest bank, ICBC, says that Bitcoin solves gold's problem of divisibility and inconvenience to carry. So the largest bank in the world just recognized Bitcoin and said that it's better than gold. So, and we are currently standing possibly at this time of this boring summer, so some side move-ish activity. We're going to move to short in just a second, but this is to be expected. And those who are just dropping out now are probably not deserving to get any rewards. So let me show you here. This is what we need to wait for in the next weeks. So we see, as Jordan has pointed out, that the Ethereum ETF launches next week. And SEC Chair Gary Gensler sees Ethereum ETF S1 approval coming sometime in the summer, but I think it's possible that it's going to come much sooner. So therefore, this is what we are waiting for. We are waiting for the beginning of trading of the Ethereum spot ETFs to see how good it's going to be and whether it's going to be also sell the news, which it could be. Again, anything can happen until the real liquidity and the real M2 money supply curve to actually start curving even harder and to give us that liquidity that we want. But until then, this is what I would be paying attention to as closely as I possibly could. But just generally speaking, the ETF launch is happening, it's there. And Ethereum is 3 times smaller than Bitcoin. Therefore, any inflow, even 20% inflow with TVL, the total value locked of Ethereum, even a slightest demand for ETH through the ETFs will be significant for its price. This is what people don't really understand. So this is what I would be looking forward to, and this is what I would be really trying to pay attention to as hard as possible, to not miss out on this once the ETF starts trading, which I'm going to keep you posted about, so subscribe, hit that notification bell. Now to the chart. And the chart is looking a bit grim. So this is the chart of Bitcoin, and this is actually, let me remove the drawing, because I said in one of my previous videos that in case if we do drop below, which we actually did right here, of this support right here, which we actually did, and we came back, and let's go to a smaller time frame, I guess. Well, we actually came back, we retested it right here, and now we're going down. So our target right now is probably like 65,000 right here. So this is our main support as to where we are heading. But the main support still remains the same area of 57K. For us to, as I've showed you before, that we can actually go down a bit, jog along, maybe retest this area, and then finally into the elections, we take off. And then this entire formation will just look quite beautiful. It's gonna just look like a consolidation and a no-brainer. But for now, it looks quite scary. I understand that. So especially on ETH, that also has done, and currently we actually are standing at a very important support. And look, this is my old drawing that I didn't even remove, that we actually are going to the side, and we're actually dipping here. It almost is precise, and then I'm expecting the price to move off higher. So right now we're standing at a very important support. This has been, it looks might look a bit like a floating level, but actually it has been quite an important support. So we're standing at an important support here. And again, our main support still remains 3K. So I think that below 3K, we shouldn't really be heading below 3K at this point with the ETF, unless it's going to be a total flop. That's why I'm saying you have to pay attention to what is going to be happening with the launch of the trading of the ETF. But for the time being, again, maybe it's going to just extend a bit longer. Maybe we'll just go a tiny bit lower, we'll consolidate it, we'll create something like this, and then finally we'll break above. So because of this, and certainly there is a chance of us still going tiny bit lower, all I'm doing right now, I've just added to my long trade just right here. So I've just officially, so I'm saying like the biggest bank in the world is actually recognizing Bitcoin, and we have the ETFs, and we have all of this, and the M2 money supply, and the elections coming. So any correction now, in my humble opinion, I could be wrong, but any correction now is a generational wealth creation opportunity. So that's why right now we went on ETH from like 3,900 down to like 3,500, 3,400. So I think it's a good place to add to the long trade. So therefore, I've made this trade now already 2 million. It was 1.7. Now it's 2 million. I'm currently sitting at whatever, 111,000 in profit. So basically that's what it looks like. I just added to it literally right here. And in my opinion, I'll just keep building it. If it goes lower, it gives us this opportunity, maybe some recession, some bullshit, which is still in the cards. I will keep adding to it. I'll probably, I don't know, if it goes from 2 million to being a $5 million trade, that would be pretty amazing, because I know the direction down the road. The direction is only up, and the downside here is limited. Therefore, this is what it means to have an asymmetrical bet. Therefore, it makes total sense for me right here in terms of ETH, considering this really nice pump, to actually add to it here and possibly go all in right around here at 3K per Ethereum. So this is my general idea. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And as always, check out this quick tutorial as to how to trade Bitcoin with proper risk and money management. Don't forget about Event Horizon, something really cool being released on Twitter. So stay tuned. Don't forget about it. And be the early adopter and get all the benefits. And as always, peace and love. Thomas Carvalho. Stay smart, stay very rich, and get that 42% discount on trading commissions on Bybit using my link down below. See you next video. Bye-bye.